Hi, coloring friends. Thank you so much for joining me today as I look through what I managed to color in February. It's not very much, not very much. I have actually a very much larger stack of whips that I managed to create in February, and then a smaller stack of actually finished pages for February. So let's go ahead and take a look at the finished pages for the month. And then we will look at the 5 or 6 whips that I managed to start as well. So, first one is in Summer Nights by Hannah Carlzon. And this one, I did a video completing this page. That is this one here. And I used a mix of pencils. I started out trying to just use Black Widow pencils, and then I found that they didn't quite have all the colors I wanted, so then I moved into, oh, I think it was the Castle Art pencils that I used, but possibly Starjoy. No, it was Starjoy pencils, sorry. And then I have some glaze pen on the bee's wings. I'm not sure if that'll pick up at all on the camera. I can see it in real life, but the bee's wings have the glaze. I have some liquid gold deco art pen on some of the details, and some of the parts of the bee as well. And then the back, I used just a chalk pastel for the background. And I like how it turned out. I think there's gel pen on some of these dots too. But yeah, so happy with it. I had a lot of fun with this one. And I love how vibrant and colorful the page is. It makes me happy to look at. So that was in Summer Nights by Hannah Carlzon. And like I said, I have a video working on that. So if you're interested in seeing how that came together, you can always go to that video and see it. And then I worked in Crayola Art with Edge Optical Illusions. And I did not mark my page. Oh yes, I did this one here. Just a fun alcohol marker coloring. I think it turned out really cool. I love how it looks one way when you look at it flat, and then when you, I don't know, focus on it different, it looks like, raised triangles instead of just flat squares, because of the shading on the page. So, pretty cool, that one. And I had fun using a bunch of different colors and just playing around with it. And that is a page done in one of my 24 books that I want to focus on in 2024 as well. So that's exciting. And then in Coloring Quest, which I believe is it's a Sun Life drawing book. And it is a color by number book. And I did the next one, I'm just kind of going in order here. So I did this one here. It's this crazy octopus, which is interesting. It's interesting. Maybe not my favorite of all the ones I've done in here, but this one was a favorite. That was really cool. But it's a finished page, and it was obviously relaxing to do, so that's fun. And yeah, I'll keep plugging away in this one. And then another color by number, you can tell what mood I was in this month. In the Zen Doodle Spring Awakening by Deborah Muller, I was thinking about spring coming ahead soon and thought it would be fun to get this one back out and do another page in it. So I worked on this one here. Unfortunately, one of my alcohol markers died on me on this side, so it's not the best. Not the best looking, but it's still a pretty page. I like the cherries in it. Then we're on to the whips that I have created for myself this month. Well, last month. So the first one is in Johanna Basford's Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, and I worked on this here. This is another 24 books I want to complete in 2024 book, and I did a lot of the chandelier over here, and I think most of what's on this page is done as well. I have a little bit of the beading at the top to do. and I have been, I went back and forth and back and forth on whether I wanted to do the chandelier in a gold or make it just a fun, colorful chandelier. And I think I settled on, we're going with the purples for the metals of the chandelier. So it's going to be a fantastical chandelier, not a realistic chandelier, which I think is just fine for this book. Um, yeah, I just didn't want to sit and color a whole bunch of gold. I thought it would be more fun to make it colorful. So, and I'm gonna have to wait and see once I get it all colored in if I want to add any more to the background or not. I'm not sure about that yet. I do have a little bit of a mix of colored pencils here and some sparkle over the trail of the butterfly, and a little bit of sparkle around the chandelier up here as well. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of this over here yet, so we'll see. But it was some good progress at least, and I definitely would like to get that one finished up in March. All right, another whip here is in the big Grayscale Fantasy coloring book by Molly Harrison. And I have a few pages finished in this one. I was going to show first. The reason I ended up diving into it is because my 11-year-old came in one night and she was bored, and I said, why don't you color? And so she went and found this book in my stack, and she sat and colored this beautiful fairy, and it was fun. She just sat in bed next to me and colored, and so that inspired me to dive in here again, and I started working on this fairy. I am up to getting the border done, and I chose this metallic gel pen to do the frame. And then the background, I'm either going to use chalk pastel or watercolors. And I want it to be a very watercolory looking background. Lots of maybe purplies and greens mixed in the bottom. And then when we get up to the sky, blues and light blues. And then if you look in the grayscale, there's actually little flowers here and there at the bottom, and some stems for the flowers as well. And I'd like to use definitely metallic watercolors on those just to make them pop out from the very soft watercolory background. So there's some more here too. You can just barely make them out, so I thought it'd be cool to make them sort of glimmery and popping from the watercolor background. So that is the plan for this one. I will probably finish it as well in March because there's really not too much left to it. I do want to outline her wings in either a white gel pen or maybe some kind of, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. And maybe add some sparkle to her wings as well. So, but got most of the pencil work at least done on that one, so that was fun. And I definitely enjoyed coloring with my daughter too, so extra fun there. Then I have, and I may have shown this one in the past because I've been working on it for a few months, but I definitely got a lot further in it this month. In the Mythographic Labyrinth by Joseph Kattenbang, I have been working on this page here, and so far I've just been using pencil on it. I know for sure I'm going to add some gel pen to it, just to add a little glimmer and sparkle to the gemstone bits here in the page. And I'm not sure what else yet, so I'm almost thinking I want to try to deepen up some of the blue in the background, make it a little darker in some areas, so I may try to do that as well. But I feel like it's going pretty well, so I'm happy with how it is coming along. And it would be wonderful if I could get that one done in March too, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I've got my work cut out for me for sure. And then I've got one more here. There's not much to this one. I started working in Tiny Worlds by Matt Edwards. This is a newer book for me, and I just one day was like, I haven't touched that at all yet, and I should really dig it out. And so I picked this page here to start working on. As you can see, I have not gotten very far with it, but it's a start. It's such a cute little page, little tiny, almost dollhouse looking thing in the trunk of a tree with some little gnomes living in it. So fun. Knotted Oak Gnome Home is what it's called. So I like how he titles all of his pages. I think that's kind of neat. But yeah, hope to get back to this one again soon too. I don't know. I got really, I guess, flighty at the end of the month and just started coloring a whole bunch of things and not finishing them. So hopefully March will be a little better with actually completing things, but that is what I worked on in February. I definitely had a lot of fun with all of it, so that is the important thing. Thank you so much for being here and checking out what I worked on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.